The Lemon Squeeze Show is here to inspire, empower, and illuminate women around the globe. As entrepreneurs, role models, warriors, the glue that holds families together, trendsetters, career women, and mothers of the earth, we face obstacles daily. We conquer the inevitable. We persevere beyond measure. And we flourish unapologetically. It's a fact that life will bring you lemons. It's a choice for you to make lemonade. Welcome to the Lemon Squeeze Show.
That's what JoJo knows. Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Constance B, how are you?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
I'm doing great as well. Hyper.
Great. Good. You had a little sip of Red Bull?
Yes. I said, that's some crack. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Get you, like, turned. Mm-hmm. So, hey. Hello, everyone. You're tuned into the Lemon Squeeze Show. We're back again with a new topic. And let's get this show on the road.
Yes.
Oh, I know. I want to share. Guess what I've been doing?
Uh-oh. What have you been doing?
I've been trying to reach this 10,000 steps a day.
Oh, I've been monitoring that. I see it. You doing you really stepping. What are you doing? Like,
ooh, child.
Have you joined like
Step in the name of love?
You've been
the walk.
tearing it up. Like, what have you been doing? Because
Oh,
you're walking
goodness.
a lot.
Yes.
At 8:00 in the morning.
Yes. I know, like 8 o'clock, I'm at like 5,580.
I'm like, what is she doing?
Wow.
I'm just
Steps.
getting up.
Yeah, so I'm waking up at 7 and committing to walking 2 miles in the morning, which equates to like 5,000 and something. And then, throughout your day, the goal is for you to reach the 10,000 mark so you don't have to come home and then walk another 2 miles. But the goal is actually, I really truly want to walk 4 miles a day in the morning so that I've already reached my goal before I go to work, and then everything else is extra. But I am not there yet, but definitely 10,000 steps a day, which helps for those of y'all with high blood pressure.
Right.
It helps with that. It helps with weight loss. I found out it like decreases or it takes away 2,000 to 3,500 calories.
Oh, wow.
And so if you're doing that, just that in itself, you'll lose like a pound a week.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
And so
That's awesome.
yeah.
Well,
and I
great.
feel so much better. I think
You're
my
gonna do
metabolism's
well.
like getting back pumping. And so when I start shedding this weight and I start looking like tiny, like my girl over here, y'all know it's from them steps, baby.
Oh, I've been seeing it. I'm like, what is she doing this time of morning? I'm just like getting in with my clients, and I'm like, 3,000 steps. Like I did.
Yes.
I think I did like maybe 100 steps.
And you know what? The crazy thing about it is if you have an iPhone, they got the little whole tracker on there. And, obviously you can get those little fits and stuff like that. But I checked on how many steps I was doing prior to this commitment. And if you're like me and you have, I think you move around more than I do.
Yeah,
and so
probably
if you're
so.
like at a desk a lot through the day, going to meetings, you would be shocked at like you only do a couple thousand miles a day. Mile steps. And so what this statistic is too is that the average American walks 2,500 to 3,000 steps a day, and we're supposed to do 10,000. And I checked mine, and sometimes mine was like 1,800, 2,200 before I started on this whole like walk. And literally I walked 2 miles, and this might be slow, but listen here, don't judge me, y'all. But in less than an hour, like I walked 2 miles, and it actually got quicker. I was at like an hour and 16
now you're
minutes,
monitoring it. So
and
you're
now I'm like 55 minutes, like 2 miles.
Oh, wow.
So it's like really quick. It's not even that much of a commitment, just an extra hour out your day to really go hard. So
I'm doing the opposite because I try to walk the least amount of.
yeah.
I park as close as I can to where I want to go.
And that's what they said too, to start parking like far back in your parking lot.
Right.
When you go to Publix or whatever.
Right.
And those are like extra steps that just takes an extra couple seconds to get to the store.
Wow. And most people, we try to get to the front because we're
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
oh,
me
no, I
all
want to get
day.
in and out. But then when you're thinking about it health-wise, it just take a little bit more time, park a little bit further away and walk.
And you're actually exercising, don't even
realize it.
really realize it, truly. So,
Well, that's awesome.
shout out to
A
you
big
all.
ups to all the ones who are
Yes.
taking those steps serious.
And feel free to get on the JoJo challenge and, walk these steps, honey. So,
cool.
that's new for me.
Well, that's awesome.
Yes.
Well, what's new for me is that I've actually started studying, which I was studying for a while.
Right.
But I've taken it a lot more serious. Now that I'm, thinking more about my future and where I want to be and my goals. And so most people that watch this, or maybe not, know that I am a certified nursing assistant and I have my own business, and I enjoy what I'm doing, but I'm like, I want to take it to another level.
Mm-hmm.
I want to, do what I love, but just raise the bar at it.
Yes.
So I have definitely started with my assistant living, going through that process and getting a home so that way I can become an administrator and of an ALF, which is an assistant facility for the elderly. So that's really awesome. So I want to encourage anybody who wants to get in the business, because it's really open for anyone. You can own the home and own the business, but you don't have to necessarily be a manager or, so anyone can do it.
Exactly.
As long as your heart is there. I think it's awesome. But any CNAs who do not really want to become an RN, you have no desire to really go another level on that side of it, but you do still love caring for people. You still love, taking care of them, providing safety, and you love that. So you want to take it to a next level. And I think that this is something awesome because it gives you, I thought that you had to own your own home in order to turn the home into an ALF, but you don't. If you're renting a home, you can turn that home into an assistant living facility for the elderly.
Knowledge.
Yeah, so that's really awesome.
Education.
And it's great income.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really awesome. So I want to, encourage anyone, especially my CNAs, because I've been a CNA, and a lot of times people say, well, you should have been an RN or you should have been an LPN. And it's like,
or they don't have
not
respect,
what I want to do.
Level of respect for you're just CNA, but no.
Right.
Absolutely not.
CNAs, we hold a very important part of it, because
very important.
Yeah, we connect one-on-one with the residents and with the clients, and the nurses and the doctors come to us and say, well, how many times did she do this or that, or how many times did that happen, or what was her blood pressure? So we work hand in hand with the nurses, with the doctors, and
you spend way more time with them than the doctors and the nurses, for sure.
So I'm encouraging my CNAs, if that's something that you want to do and you don't want to go in the medical field in another area, that'll be perfect for you.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's not a thought. You keep saying, I think it's awesome. It is.
Oh, no,
awesome.
It is. I'm sorry. You're right. Thank you
awesome.
for having me change my wording. No, it is awesome.
I can't wait for you to pass this test.
Oh, me too.
And we're going to tell you where her home is so you can send your grandma and grandpa.
That's right. That's right. That is right.
How old do you have to be to go there?
Well, it depends on your condition. Right? It depends on your condition. Yeah. A lot of people go in at least starting at like late 60s, early 70s.
I'm shuffling a little bit now. I'm starting to shuffle.
Well, look, you got you a client in the works.
I only accept private pay.
Okay. King size bed? King size bed?
Right.
If you want a private room.
Pillow top mattress.
We can work all that out. The rooms, yeah.
The bill goes higher, right?
Exactly. We start at $4,500 a room, and it goes up.
Ooh.
So
I know that's
bring
right.
them in.
Well, guess what, you guys? That's an update on us.
Yeah.
And so this week's topic, the benefits of being a side chick.
Oh.
No.
Y'all weren't ready.
No.
Oh my goodness.
No.
And let's not front. It is not something to be proud of, but a lot of us women at some point in our lives, hopefully it was the earlier part of your life, because you do the living and learning then, and then as you get older, you're like, no, that's not me. So, and there are, we just got to be real about it, no matter how we feel at this moment in our lives. But, this is the topic.
Don't be like those church folks. They get saved and forget that they used to be in the club dropping it like it's hot.
Real.
And then you come in there trying to find God, and they looking at you halfway,
crazy. Like they just all of a sudden
like
just
they
clean.
always been saved.
Yeah. Right.
No,
right.
sister.
Yeah. No,
you was backing up on my uncle.
And he's been married.
Right.
So, no, like I look at that and I say, okay, now, that song, The Weeknd?
Yes.
A lot of women hate that song, including myself. Every time it comes on, I turn from it immediately. But it's so crazy Because when you listen to it, you like the song. You're like, wow, the vibe is good. The sound is good. She's very talented. Mm-hmm. But when you listen to those lyrics, you're like,
she keep it all the way real.
You're looking at your man like, why are you nodding to this? You know, because she's basically, you know, talking about being a side woman, and she's okay with it. And there are a lot of women who are okay with it. That's not in their early 20s. You know, it's a lot of women who are just at that point in their life where.
How do you think you get to that point? Because, you know, like I think about growing up, and maybe this is not everyone's, you know, thought, but I remember growing up on Little Mermaid and Cinderella and the Seven Dwarfs, Snow White, and you want to be a princess, and you want the king, the Prince Charming, and you want the white picket fence. And so where, when, how do we get to that place where it's like, man, screw that, I'm finna take this other girl's man and be on the sideline?
It's been, you know, happening undercover in so many ways. But, you know, I love Mona Scott. I do. I love Mona Scott. But too. She put a lot of light, you know, on areas where, hey, it is what it is. But, you know, watching certain reality shows, they really glorify, you know, a man having two women that's really fighting over him. Like in real life, you know, one's got pregnant and she get an abortion because he's not ready. And, you know, it's like, unfortunately, the reality shows, like we didn't have reality show. We had like, you know, cartoons and actual like, you know, Family Matter and, you know, Steve Urkel's and all like, you know, the Uncle Phil that was like had a wife and took all the kids in.
Full
and
House.
Bill Cosby. And,
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, we had, you know, those were the examples that we did have, you know, but now it's a little different. So it glorifies being the side chick, you know, because the perks are that you don't have the headache of dealing with all his mess all the time.
But you talking about the kids to come. I'm talking about the ones in our generation who grew up on the stuff that I'm talking about are still in this different place where.
Because now it's even more glorified, though. It's like, oh, well, I was doing this on the low, but shoot.
This is more, I think it's more acceptable in society now, whereas before, because let's keep it real. I mean, people been cheating forever.
Yeah.
You know, you have like great uncles and you find out that he had a whole other family on the east side of town and she had 2 kids, but she knew her place and, you know, she never said a word to anybody. You didn't even know these were the children until you showed up at the funeral. Like, well, you know, that's my daddy too. You know what I mean? Like, and so now it's okay, I think. Not okay, but it's not like acceptable by society where it's like it's all right. And so more people, and then the music, you know, we got to think about that too. The music also encourages like being the sideline and the benefits of being the sideline as well.
And you know, I had my moment where I had to break myself out of a situation because when you get with a person, I'm just speaking from a woman because we are talking about, you know, women sidelines. And you know of the wife, right? Or you know, or he may tell you that, no, that's just my girlfriend, like the not getting married type, you know, but she's just at home with the kids.
Or it's just my baby mama.
Right. And then, but he gives you money, shows you that little attention, then he disappears. And then you kind of get yourself wound up in that, and then it's controlled by money, you know. You know this person's going to come around the first of every month, so all your bills are pretty much going to be taken care of, and your money you can save to do what you need to do if you have kids or going to school or, you know. So you kind of get in this cycle of just cheating yourself when you think that you're actually winning, but you're really cheating yourself and you're degrading yourself and you're causing yourself so much karma. Because what goes around comes around. And as soon as you finally get yourself in a place where you're like, you know what? I'm ready to be in a family. I found this great guy. He's amazing. And then next thing you know, you find out that he's doing all this and that. And you're like, how could you do this to me? But guess what? What goes around comes around. And you may be good to him, but that woman was good to him. That guy that you were doing that with. So
benefit number 1, money.
Money
plays a major part.
Money plays a huge part.
I think, and from what I've seen,
a huge part.
Yeah, I think women receive more money because of being fine with it and understanding their place
Loyal.
And so because you can't have the time and I'm not the one that you lay next to all night long, then you have to make up for that. Mm-hmm. And so I get the extra dollars and the extra gifts and the extra trips and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you also don't have to deal with all the money problems.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? It's like the one that's right by her man and staying there had to deal with all the ups and downs of the money while the man spent the money as if he always had it with the concubine or the side chick.
Right. That's true.
Can you? That's
it's a
tough,
lot you don't have to deal with.
Tough thing to swallow. Mm-hmm. Like cheating is. I've expressed all the time about how I feel about cheating. Just looking at somebody and you cheating on me. But in addition to that, like just coming home and finding out that my man not only has been screwing this bimbo,
betrayal,
but you paying her bills too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like
while we're struggling,
right?
Or I'm at work trying to make ends meet, and you hear you spending
I don't even want to go to work,
right?
And I wouldn't have to work if you was paying. Bringing all the money in here,
right?
Man,
yeah.
Lord,
it's. I mean, it's more than just sex. A lot of people look and say, "No, I'm just no."
No, it's control.
No, it's way more than that.
So benefit number 2, sex. I mean, the benefit being a side chick
because he's
you think he's clean.
Yeah. Right, he's coming there,
and you get the good sex, probably.
Right, because
you know what I mean. Like he gets mad at her and comes, and y'all are not around each other. It's like when your man is gone,
and then you
on
see
work
him.
or something, you see him. It's like it's always an exciting moment. You don't have the arguments about the kids and the finances. Yeah. It's just all fun, and
it's like this.
You're like hanging from the chandelier in a sex swing. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
You can
and he's like, I don't get this at home, and then so you're thinking that everything is all good, like, well, yeah, I'm doing this, but it's just so.
You experiment at home. They go like, well, what have you been watching? Where'd you pick that up? Where with the side chick, you can do anything.
Exactly.
Right.
And you're used to the same, not saying the same, but you have a pattern. Like
pattern.
I know how you like it, and that's just what we do. And
I know how to get to
usually
Sports Center
the sideline is more like fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's gonna do some things that wifey like.
Right.
The boundaries. The wifey has boundaries and standards in certain areas and certain things she's not gonna do, and then you have this other woman who.
The sideline has to be a super freak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She got to be super freaky.
Mm-hmm. Super, super freaky with no type of rules or boundaries, obviously.
And some sidelines also allow another girl to come in, too.
All kinds of different,
Yeah, something that, a wife would be like, heck, no.
Are you trying to convince me to get a side chick? Is that what you're
No, we like you just the way you are.
No, public service
One
announcement.
man,
Auntie Dana, no, ma'am.
That's right.
Thank you.
Not under our watch.
We're going to have to do the negatives of a side chick on another show.
It sounds too good.
I know. We're not trying to convince you to be a side chick. Let's just put that disclaimer in there.
But that's why I said what I said. It's like karma. I mean, yeah, you get all these different perks, but I'm telling you, at some point in your life, you're gonna want to settle down. And my goodness, like karma, it doesn't matter who you are, how beautiful you are, what you've gotten done to your body, it comes back on you. And
the truth of the matter is
that it comes back. And it doesn't feel good. I'm here to tell you, it does not feel good when you find out that your partner is doing X, Y, and Z behind your back, and then you find out this person is really the same foolishness that you were pulling with old Dan down the street and his wife. Now you know what I'm saying? Like
now you're going through it.
Right.
But the part that I think that we forget or we don't see is because you see all of the perks of being a sideline chick is that individual is truly like numb on the inside. Like we're not born like to be a sideline. Yeah,
right.
Like we're not.
Right.
I mean, unless your environment, you grew up in this, like from foundation, learning that, it's okay. For the most part, we're taught, even if it's not even in the best format, love and, caring and nurturing and things like that. And then we go through this thing called pain and trauma, which allows us to change course. So, before it wasn't okay to be a sideline chick, but now I'm numb to the emotion of truly what I really want, and so I'll just settle with this instead.
Right. Yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, it's not something that it's something you should be proud of. I just know that.
What's another benefit?
Well, it's like in sports when you're in the sideline. If you ride the bench, you still get paid a good amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't have to risk injury. You don't have to do
Exactly.
everything. You don't have no obligations. Nobody's expecting you to come in and having to perform that great. So like there's lower expectations on the side chick. So it's
Right.
True.
it's all positive.
It's
almost.
no
It's like
expectations,
no expectations.
really.
All
but
you
just
have
to
to
be
do.
quiet and not, put
Oh,
our
that's
business
another
out there.
benefit. The flexibility.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to commit. So you could technically be like a sideline chick to multiples,
Right.
and just continue to do your thing.
Right.
And don't expect that she isn't, fellas.
Right.
Just because she's your side chick, don't think that she's not someone else's.
But
side
some
chick.
men put those parameters in where
Oh,
you're
they
gonna
can
be
say
my
whatever.
sideline.
Whatever.
But it's almost like a relationship is
It
what
is.
you'll see from a lot of women. Like they're in a relationship with the guy who's in the marriage or a relationship with someone else, and there are rules and regulations.
And these women will abide by. Like you have some women who are
Some.
crazy enough to truly abide by these guidelines. Like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna go out with my girls. He's text, what are you doing? Oh, I'm getting dressed.
No, you
For
ain't.
what? Oh, I'm gonna go out with my friends. No, you're not. I'm coming over there. Oh,
Or
okay.
they're not even coming over there, and you better not go anywhere.
Right. Because he's thinking, I don't want you to be like. It's crazy. It's controlled, and it's just
It's a
like,
control issue.
why would you want to be involved in something like that? You're so much better than that, and you deserve to be treated better than that. And once you get out of that crap, it's no benefits. It seems, even though we titled it like that, but there's no benefits. The only benefit that you're getting is
The
benefit
benefits are short term, short lived.
Yeah.
And so money is, just the root to all evil, really.
Even that, there's no security though.
No.
There's no financial security. He's never gonna leave his wife.
And then if he does, why would you want him?
Like all they're gonna do is just come back to you.
Why do you
and
want-
then cheat on him?
Why? Exactly. You think, oh, you're so special that he's not going to do it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the part where women get caught up in is they actually believe in their heart, like, oh my gosh, like she did something wrong for him to be
And that's
here.
what they'll tell them too.
Yeah.
Like, the men will tell her, well, she's not good at this. So she
But
don't
women
do this
believe
and-
it. Or the biggest one that I've heard, and it's so funny because you see it in the TVs and you hear about it growing up, and I really didn't know that this was something really men said that women really fell for, and it was the one about like when they're married but they're getting a divorce. That is like one of the best.
That's like the oldest.
Oh my goodness!
Foolishness.
And they still try to use it when
Well, you holler at me after all of that go on.
exactly. Tip
You're
number
still
one:
living together.
if
You're-
he's married and you meet him and he tells you they're, getting a divorce, and he's not happy.
Nah.
Tell him to wait for the papers, and when he gets the papers, then holler at you.
How about this? Because I want to, when we come back, I really want to know how can you tell when a man is in a relationship? Maybe we need to do that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Give out some different pointers on things to look for. So
Because you might be a side chick.
exactly,
You might be a side chick and don't even know.
Because some people are so lost in the sauce.
But you know what? That happened to me. But we'll say that for
Yes.
yeah. So we'll be right back, y'all. I'm your host, JoJo Knows.
And I'm your co-host, Constance B.
And you're tuned into the Lemon Squeeze Show.
This is Juicy.
Real juicy. We'll be right back, y'all.
We're going to have some mad men.
And we're back.
And better than ever.
So what? Where did you leave off at?
So I wanted to name a few pointers on how you know
If
that
you're
you're
sideline.
the sideline and that he actually has someone at home.
Which is a good point because some women don't know that they're the sideline.
Yeah, you don't know.
The whole town know, but you don't know.
Because you're choosing not to know. You don't really want to see yourself as being played.
Or you're ignoring the signs because there are some out there. Sign number 1, Constance B.
If you cannot go to his house, he drive good, he looking decent, he got his own place because he always tell you, I'm at home, never invites you over for nothing.
He's always
dear,
at your house.
you are the sideline.
A sideline.
Right.
What about you?
I like that one. But let's switch it up. You know where he lives, but it's almost like you need an invitation to show up.
Right.
Yeah, you can't just come over.
No surprises.
My dear,
You're a sideline.
If you have not met his children,
his mama,
no one in the family, and you ain't like been invited to his church with none of them with him together, my dear, you are sideline.
Okay. Holidays.
Oh.
You know, Christmas, Thanksgiving. He's like doing the family thing. Like, I'm going to my auntie house. I'm going to my mom's house. So I can't, come with you and to your family's house. First of all, whether you're at his people's house or your people's house, you should be together during holidays. If y'all aren't together on holidays, or he's coming through like after the holiday festivities are over, you, sister, are
a sideline. Yeah. If the only time that he calls your phone or even wants to do anything for you is when he wants sex, you are a sideline.
If
we can go
he does not answer his phone.
Oh, that's the biggest one right there.
Like, it's like hours. Before he answers his phone, days sometimes. Like, he was at work or whatever excuse he's giving. He was sick.
Always sleep.
Yes, something's wrong with his child. His mama's sick.
Yeah.
Are a sideline. Sorry.
I think we covered a lot of it.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, unless he has like a nice job and you're not even invited to like the functions, like the Christmas dinner.
If you don't know where he works.
Yeah, you don't know where he works. You may know like he works.
He does construction. Where? You know what I mean? Like, that's really your man. You don't know where he works. What if it's an emergency? You don't even know the name of the company?
If he doesn't do any forms of social media.
Oh, yeah.
At a certain age. There's a question there. Any forms of social media.
He has social media.
He's hiding something. He has no form of social media.
He has.
And he's underage. Like 35.
Woo.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
He lying.
Yep.
You
are a sideline. And it's not a good place to be. Don't stay there.
No. If he has to always like come and, give you the goods and then he can't stay the night.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Why
That's always the reason.
If he can't stay the night.
If he can't stay the night and hold you and like, and y'all actually share that afterwards.
You wake up in the morning next to him.
If he ignores
If you always got to go to a room, like he don't want to go to your house, you definitely not going to his house. And he's always meeting you at a room and he's always in that same room or that same hotel.
And the people know him now.
It's something wrong. It's something wrong with that, sister.
You are a sideline.
You're a sideline.
Or he has to take a shower before he leaves.
Girl. I can go on and on. Oh my God!
You try to give him cologne, he says, "I don't like that one." It has to be a different one.
It has to be a certain lotion.
One.
You know what I mean? Like
he's like cleaning.
He doesn't want you to put the female lotion on, and you don't need to have all that perfume.
He's cleaning himself. He's asking you for alcohol. Like he's literally cleaning himself with alcohol. Like that is something like
it's a crime scene.
Yes,
oh my gosh!
You.
If he gets mad if you're wearing glitter.
Oh. You cannot kiss him on the mouth. You guys don't do any mouth kissing.
Oh yeah, that is a sign.
You don't do any mouth kiss. Only when y'all about to be intimate.
No, he says I don't do that.
Yeah,
I'm not a kisser. No.
If he never answers the phone when he's with you.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And if he does, he has to leave the room.
Or he goes outside.
Yeah, these are things to look for, and we're being real. I mean, we may
be
laughing, but yeah, it's serious. Like we're giving you real deal spill. From experiences on many different levels.
From being a sideline and being cheated on.
Having homegirls coming and telling you these strange situations and, what this person's doing. And it's like, because, I mean, when you're a bit younger, you don't really know. Like, you haven't been through it, so you don't really know what to catch on to. And by a certain age, my sister, you just being naive and silly.
Yes.
Because you done been through some things enough to say.
Have several seats and get it together.
Right. You done been through some things so where your radar should be going off like, okay.
Yeah, but also with that being said too, don't be so paranoid because you done dated some bad men and then you're like looking around the bushes at every single thing and running somebody off who actually is not doing you wrong.
You know somebody's rewinding this right now and writing all this down, right?
Yes, please write it down.
Somebody's about to get hit.
Yeah.
Listen, and I don't know about you. I think we were talking about it. I'm pulling up.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to pull up. You don't answer your phone, and I'm your lady.
Yeah, I don't need an invite.
I'm pulling up to your house, your mama house, the barbershop. Where you said you was again?
Yeah.
Especially if I need something.
Exactly. Then I'm real dramatic if I needed something and you ain't there to answer and I
answer
know
your phone.
that you supposed to be at that certain location. And that's only because you might have did some things that kind of sent me, you know, a little radars going off or some things in the past.
Don't be mad. Pull up, sister girl.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. That's your man and he stays, you know, y'all together.
Oh, I
You
know.
do not need an invitation to show
Roll up.
Just roll up on him.
If you have a code name in his phone, in other words, when you call his phone and it's not your name,
it's like the letter P.
it's something else.
Letter P.
K, Atlanta.
Yeah, who? What?
Yeah.
No.
John.
Yeah. The heck?
I call you that because I took you to Don Pablo's.
Yeah.
No, not baby.
No, we're not doing playing them silly games. No time for that.
So, yeah, on a serious tip, you guys, like, if I will say this, it's not right. I would never condone you being a side chick. But, I mean, if you're happy, you're happy. But
just know that karma
is a beast, and what goes around comes back around.
I have a very good friend who, when I call her about certain things, she'll remind me. And this is how you know you got some real friends, because they ain't finna feed you no crap. They're gonna just give you the real deal spiel. Constance, you remember when this, that, and the third? I'm like, oh, that was like when I was in my early 20s. She's like, but remember when?
Yep.
So, eat the humble pie. Deal with it, of course, but eat the humble pie because, and she always says, because you know I believe in what goes around comes around. I'm like, God dang it, why did I call you? But that's real. That's being real. It is what it is, you know? So,
which goes into our love and relationships that we're going to be hitting up real soon. What goes around comes back around when it comes to cheating, too.
That's right.
Right now is this.
Oh, know what that sound means?
That's right.
CB's inspiration time.
And you know, I always try to find something that goes along with our topic. And this one is very short, and it is straight to the point. Don't be a side chick catching main chick feelings.
Woo.
Stay out your feelings, play your role, play your position. If that's what you're going to do, like Joe just said, if you're going to do it, you're happy doing that, there's nothing we can do to stop you.
Which I don't believe you.
Doing it
you
well.
Know.
But you can't catch feelings. You got to take it for what it is. Get hit up when you get hit up.
Which is unrealistic. It's like you can't turn on like, okay, I'm gonna have feelings today.
Like
and then
a switch.
Tomorrow I'm not gonna have feelings. Like,
no.
When you have a connection, first of all, when you open up them legs, the way that the woman is designed, not to get all deep, like you are taking the meat in, it's coming inside of you. And so that's why we are so emotional, because we take that meat versus they just skeet. You know what I mean? They just put it in there. They deposit. And we
accept.
Exactly. And so you gonna get emotions for a man who is penetrating you.
Right. Especially if it's good.
Even if you're not even keeping it real with yourself. Even they're treating you bad. You know what I mean? You've been in a relationship that is bad, but you still had emotions and feelings for them. Whether you didn't want them anymore, they were there, and you couldn't just throw them out. You had to deal with the emotions and go through the process of getting over them.
Right. That's true.
So keep it real with yourself, sister girl.
Yeah.
We talked about this. We said if he's doing some things right, you see how happy you are the next day. So that's, some guys hold women in control that way.
In control.
And you know what?
Wonder Woman.
It's Wonder Woman time. We should ask the Wonder Women before they get off the air.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Why do women cheat?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, my gosh. And yes.
Let's ask them.
I did give a heads up about that it was a possibility that we would.
Oh, look at you. You are on it. We said we want to hear from some different women.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is Tammy and Shakara with Island.
Tawny
Oh,
Brown and Shakara.
I done messed her name all
Wynn.
up.
Oh, it's all love.
Hello.
Hi, Tawny.
How are you?
We're doing just fine. This is Constance here with the Lemon Squeeze Show, and along with our host JoJo Knows.
Hi, Tawny.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. You are the Wonder Woman of the week.
You and Shakara both. Is Shakara there?
All right.
Shakara, are you there?
Right. So this is
We're excited.
Good. We're excited.
Yes,
too.
you're so deserving.
Yes, you guys, we've never had two Wonder Women.
That's true.
As our Wonder Woman. So this is real fun for us.
Wonder Women.
That's right.
Well, thank you.
And
we appreciate it.
And can you tell us more about what you are doing in your community? I don't want to tell it. I want you to share.
Okay. Well, we started our Island Girl Natural Beauty. It's a gift shop and express spa. And we're located over in Cocoa Village, South Cocoa Village. We're at the El Charro Plaza. And we are doing express massage services and providing Island Girl Natural Beauty products.
Nice.
Woo, that is
and do
so
you
awesome.
make these products yourself?
We do. We do. All of our products are handmade. We use natural ingredients and a lot of organic ingredients. And all of our products are scented with essential oils. We don't use any harsh fragrance oils or anything like that. So, yeah, we do. We hand make all of our products.
That is so awesome. And just two women going into business together.
How did that come about, and how is it working with two different ideas but coming together as one? Because Joe and I, that's pretty much what we're dealing with as well, and so many other women. So how is that working for you both?
It's good. It's actually, there's three of us on our team, but Shakara and I partnered up. Shakara is a massage therapist, and we partnered up when I started the business with Island Girl. And we just kind of had a lot of the same ideas, and, we had the same beliefs, and, both of our interest in helping people and providing something that solved a problem was important to both of us. So our teaming was perfect. I mean, it was just a very natural joining of two spirits, and we're and we work together great. We also have Tamara, who helps from a distance. She's in Fort Lauderdale. But yeah, the two businesses combined, it just kind of made it very, very, I don't know. It was easy.
Well, that is fabulous.
That's really awesome. So with the essential oils, because everyone has different type of skin. So what's your selling pitch when it comes down to letting people know about the different oils that you use and how it can actually be a lot better on their skin instead of using harsh scented lotions and creams and soaps, especially for the face?
Yeah. Well, we don't offer facial products yet, but we do offer, other natural products that are good to use on your face. So in other words, we offer like a tea tree oatmeal and shea butter soap, which is great for, skin issues, whether it's your face or your body. But we don't have a line of facial products yet. But what we can say about the products that we make is the biggest difference. Fragrance oils are just are synthetic oils, and we really took time to select the proper natural essential oils, and we either use organic or therapeutic grade essential oils in all of our products. So you can think that you're getting something good by just buying what says a natural oil, but we really went through and kind of, with a process of elimination, found what not only smells great, but is a true pure oil. And So that's the main thing about our products is not only are they good for your skin, but they smell great. I mean, our scents, we selected we have 4 main combinations, and I'll let Cara talk about our 4 different combinations of our scents, but we have 4 main that we go with, but we also customize every single order that we get if people have an interest. So I'll let Cara talk about the combination, the blends of our oils.
Well, can I ask you something else instead of the blends? Because I'll totally get lost. Can we order this online?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. You can order online. It's www.islandgirlnaturalbeauty.com. And, yeah, we have a shop on Facebook. Yes, you can also shop on Facebook with us. And, yeah, come and visit us at our store if you're local in the area.
Well, awesome. I mean, congratulations. You are our Wonder Woman of the Week. We see you doing such fabulous things. I cannot wait to come and visit you and get on the table and try some of these oils out. Before we get off the air, because we're short on time, what would you like to say to your listeners out there who, want to have their own business, or just some inspiration, encouraging words to our women?
Good and quick that you can really encourage and inspire someone to go out and have their own business.
Okay, well, back in California, I had a professor that wrote a book called Do What You Love and the Money Will Follow. And that was something that has stuck with me over many, many, many years, and that's really something that that I think that will help you to be able, and it's not easy, but if you really have a passion for it, if you really love it, just go for it. You have to just go for it. So I think that Cara can attest to that. Yeah.
Just believe, and I'm just to add to it, just to believe in yourself, and no matter how hard things get, you just keep going, and all things will follow.
I know that's right. Well, thank you so much for inspiring us and all of the listeners here. Again, Shakara and Tiny, you are our Wonder Women of the Week, and we will continue to watch.
Oh, yay!
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes.
I love it, and I'm going to order me some oils because, when they said synthetic, I'm like, gross. I'm here walking and eating all fresh food, and then I'm putting chemicals on my body.
That's right. You might as well do it all the way.
That's so
from
disgusting.
The inside to the out. Do it all the way.
Yes, and with that being said, we'll be right back with Love and Relationships. And if you were tuned in last week, you already know what we're talking about. So we'll be right back, y'all.
Talking about love. Talking about love and happy, yeah. Talking about love and happiness. Love and yeah.
Yeah, stink. Now that's your opening act. You ain't even want to do it. Okay. Moving along. I'm your host, JoJo Knows.
And I am your co-host, Constance B.
And before we end our show, let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Retreat Premier Addiction Treatment Centers, POW,
that's
and
right.
Journey Pure.
Journey Pure.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for.
Without you guys, it would be no us.
Exactly.
Seriously.
And speaking of no us, love and relationships. You know what it is when you hear that sound.
That's right.
And last week we were talking about why do women cheat? And it got so juicy that we were going to ask the Wonder Women. We
That's
forgot.
Right.
But it got so juicy that we said we were going to continue this conversation.
Yeah, because it needed to, it's just so many levels to it. It just couldn't end in that one.
You know what kills me about cheating? I mean, you shouldn't cheat, but it's such a double standard. You know how men can cheat and then it's like, forgive him.
Right.
But then when the woman cheats, it's like,
oh, the world's coming to an end. She did the ultimate disrespectfulness.
Yes.
Hanger.
Yes. There's no coming back from this.
Right. She's just filthy.
Yes. The whole
Oh,
whore.
yeah.
But what about the man being a whore?
Oh, he cries,
You know what I mean?
and he just, his mom calls you, and the pastor gets involved.
Oh,
and
my
give him
gosh.
one more chance, and yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
But you don't get that call when it's the woman on the
Off
other
with their
end.
head.
Yes. Oh, she's a slut. I knew what she was when I saw her.
Stoner.
Baby, leave her there.
They'll stone you to death.
But let me get that number.
They'll stone you. Oh my gosh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
agree.
just had to say that.
I agree, and it's hurtful because when you get, I'm just gonna speak from the side of being just pushed and pushed. Now, like if you are a woman, right, and you were a player, let's just keep it real. You did your thing.
You mean not cheating, just player?
No, like cheating. Like you used to do your thing. Like you were the one that broke the hearts. You were the one
I did my thing, but I wasn't a cheater.
Well, what? What?
Like back in my day, I was playing I had like 5, 6 on my team, but I wasn't committed to any of them, and so I was. So I would be what you consider a player, but
well, no, I'm meaning you're actually involved with someone, but they're not really doing it for you. You guys, you're kind of just in that I don't really know situation.
Oh, okay.
You're with how Facebook has complicated. You're in the complicated file.
Okay.
Right. So, but you just started venturing off, and then but you were that kind of person, and you were cool with it, breaking hearts and stepping on them one by one.
Crush. Oh.
So finally now, you got with someone, and okay, you might have started out trying to be a little player, but you calmed it down. You're like, you know what, it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So then now the person has shown you their true colors, that you're in this relationship, and you're like, you know what, and you've really held back. You held back.
You tried.
And now you're like, you know what, hats off. I'm moving forward and doing me. So now you're, and it's like, now you're in that cycle back again where you fall hard to come out of, and so it's just like, it sucks when you have to get
I got something
in
for
that.
that.
It really does. So, is a woman wrong for that? Should she
Yes.
just sit and just kind of pray about it and be patient?
She's wrong, and I'll tell you why she's wrong. And it took
Tell me why she's wrong.
It took someone wise who I really, really respect a lot to tell me the same thing. Not on that topic, but something else. No one should be able to take you back to the person you used to be.
That's true.
And so if you have moved forward in your life,
That's true.
then how dare you allow someone to make you go backwards?
That's so true.
So if cheating is done, then why are you cheating? It's just an excuse for you to go back to your old ways.
Right.
So have you really changed or not?
Well, apparently not if you've started
Exactly. You
reverting.
still a cheat.
Yeah.
You just took a break. You took a time out. You still a cheat. You still a dog.
Yeah, well, you're still a dog, but had that person
That's
not...
okay, Constance. We still love her.
No, I'm speaking for all these people. So if that person had not did what they did, then you would not have
No, it's
started taking these steps. So the
No.
best thing to do is just
that's not taking responsibility. Like
stand
just,
your ground.
You cheat because you chose to cheat.
Right.
Like nobody can make you cheat. Like it's
Yeah.
which you a
Nobody
lot of people
make
will
you.
a lot of people will hear you'll hear them say like, well, I wouldn't have cheated if they didn't cheat on me, or I wouldn't have cheated if they would have made love to me better. I wouldn't have cheated if they paid me some attention, or
I
like
believe
no,
that.
you still chose to cheat because there's tons of millions of things that you could have done. You could have went to therapy. You could have went to church and prayed with the pastor.
That's true.
You could have had a conversation and stuck it out. You could have left that
You could have
sucker.
left.
But you
Coulda
chose
left.
to stay and cheat.
Yep.
That's your
Yeah.
decision.
Yep.
That's true. I
So.
believe it.
Wow, you dropped the mic.
I did.
Johanna out.
But you hear that a lot with people making excuses of why they make decisions. And the truth of the matter is, and you get to that place when you get to a level of maturity, no one can make you do anything that you don't want to do.
So I guess instead of saying it in that way, it's just like, okay, well, I'm comfortable with you doing what you're doing, and I'm doing what I'm doing, so we're just comfortable. And if that really works for you guys, who are we to
Right.
throw a monkey wrench in it? It's just what it is. But you can't use the term of saying
It's your fault.
she made me do X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
That's
But
true.
I put another
That's
monkey
the
wrench.
truthness.
if both y'all cheating, then why? Like, why y'all together?
Because we love each other and we're comfortable with each other, but we're just on our BS right now.
So you're really like friends with benefits.
Correcto. But what about if you're married and this is going on?
And you know about it?
Yeah, like the same scenario, but you guys are married.
But is that really cheating? No, I'm saying, like,
What do you mean if you have permission?
Yeah, like if you have permission to go outside your marriage and deal with somebody else, and both it's an equal
agreement.
It's called polyamorous, or it's called swinging. It's
Swinging.
not called cheating.
Right.
Swinging.
You're
right.
swinging.
Right.
So there's a difference between swinging
And cheating.
We gotta
and
do that
cheating.
Yeah.
So would you swing?
Swing low.
Don't you dare! Oh Lord, that is all her.
Listen, you can't ask me that right now. I'm not in it, so I don't really know. I mean,
oh, would you swing?
Swinging is very.
Today.
Have you swing?
You know what? I think I always thought about swinging as like, we both meet a couple, right?
Right.
And then we decide that this is who we're gonna do our
Thing
Mm-hmm.
with.
So I guess that's how I look at it. So I never looked at swinging like, you know what I'm doing, I know what you're doing,
Right.
but we don't know the people we're. Whether it's
Or
sex,
even if you do,
conversation,
whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess I
Would
never
you do it?
Yes. Right now, today, would you be a swinger?
Don't ask me nothing.
There's your answer.
That's a yes.
That's
It's okay.
It's not a yes because
Oh,
the answer is
girl, you're
I'm,
the freak.
I'm just unsure.
What's wrong with it?
I said I didn't say yes and I didn't say
Girl.
no.
Can you
It's
handle your truth
complicated.
by Johanna P. Brown?
That's right.
Hey,
You need to read that book.
No, I have.
I'll get you a copy.
I have, and I have two copies actually. One with the
blonde hair.
one with the blonde, and one with the
The new edition.
newer one.
I don't.
But no, it's complicated.
Still,
Still.
I ain't bring the book.
Never. But that's right. Let's not get
She's
sidetracked.
just been cheating. That's why
That's
she got sidetracked.
so let's go back to this swinging thing. So
Yeah.
have you ever swing? Is that too personal?
No,
Okay.
honestly, I have
All right.
not.
Right.
But that's why I said I mean.
But that would be a
an
healthier way to
open
try.
person, though.
You
I'm
know,
very
if you both
open.
agreed on it.
Right, I agree.
Right.
Don't go cheating on her. At least bring it up.
Yeah.
Right. I'm very open, so that's why I said I'm.
Yeah, your partner might be into it.
And I am familiar with some couples who, the man has this like fantasy of bringing a woman into the room, and they had a mutual understanding of, I don't want you to cheat on me. So when you want to bring someone else in the bedroom, then let me know. I get to pick her, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so
And I know a few people that
do that, right?
and it works.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, it's better to have
their
that conversation.
They have their
Right.
fantasy. They do their thing. They have a good time, and then it's like, okay, we're back focused on work, life, business, household, children,
Right.
paying for college, this and that, and then every so often,
Mm-hmm.
Now ask JoJo, could she ever do it?
could you?
Yeah, would you? Or did
or
you?
have you?
Yeah, did you first?
No.
Could you?
I don't believe
No.
it.
Oh.
You had a big smile. It was like, no.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like, hell no. Not me. Me?
So no. So there's no.
Too possessive?
Yeah, I am. I could never.
What about the opposite?
Which one?
Instead of bringing an entire couple, what about just bringing another man?
No.
Another woman.
No.
Well, she said
No.
she's too possessive, so I knew that would be
Oh,
a
you mean the
no.
opposite, like a man?
Yeah,
not
if it was two men.
I was
Yeah,
thinking a couple.
no.
Two
I
men. That's too much.
That's
That's too
look,
much
if a
going.
man let you bring another man,
That is
woo,
too much. That's
I don't
too
know about that man.
much swinging and dangling in front of you is a
And he okay with that? That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show. He might be having your panties on when you go to work.
Girl, that's too much.
Seriously. Okay. But, for me, no. Like, I'm just too, I could never, share, my man with someone else like that. Yeah. And be okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, even to the point where do I want my man to cheat on me? Absolutely not. But I'm the type of person lie to me till you can't lie no more if I was in that situation. Because it's truly gonna be a devastating situation for someone like me. Like that nine times out of 10 I will not be able to come back from.
Right.
So.
I understand that. And it's a lot of other viewers that feel the same way. So
yeah.
it's not wrong.
From the ding dong to the money. Even to the point where if they didn't get to the ding dong and they was just giving money, I don't know which one worse.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Because I just feel like, you you take care of home. Like that is a commitment for you to be financially invested in someone, you know, to that extent. And so that is like just as devastating to me as like depositing, you know, whatever emotional connection, mental, the sexual is
That's
no,
a lot.
heck no.
Well, you know, some people live by the rule. If you can't beat them, join them. Some people live by the rule that, you know, I'm going to make you happy no matter what. And some people are just saying, you know what, I'm happy with just you. You're happy with just me.
Right.
And we're going to make this work.
And the best thing is to find someone who has the same values as you do, because if not, you will hit a bump in the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say don't do it for him, but you know, if you find other women attractive as well, I mean, it allows you to explore your fantasies as well in a safe manner.
Ooh,
But don't do
yes.
it just for him.
Yeah.
Just do it
Exactly.
because, you know, put some rules together, put some boundaries together, and then enjoy yourself. But don't. If you're doing it to save your marriage, or if you're doing it to save your relationship, or to make him happy, it's
Ew.
probably not going to work out right.
No.
Only
Right.
do it if you are also having that same fantasy and just never said
Yes.
so.
You're going to have
Right.
so much resentment. Like your relationship will never be the same.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Because
it
you're
won't.
constantly thinking
You'll
about
constantly
that.
be thinking about it.
Yeah.
So when something
And,
disgusts you and you're really
and let's
not
keep
happy
it
with
real.
it,
A lot of
it's
people
like,
backdoor.
Right.
Like that
Right.
man says, "Oh, I'm just gonna do
Right.
it with this girl,"
Right.
and they end up like still screwing all
Right.
through the week, and you'd have no idea. And then
Ah.
every now and then they bring
Right.
you into it too.
Yes.
Right.
I know a couple people
I
like
was gonna
that.
say I seriously know someone very close and near and dear that seriously had an encounter where she was already being foul anyway because she was already dealing with this guy, and then so he went and asked his girl
To
could
bring
he
her
bring
in.
a friend and someone that he didn't know, not a friend, but someone he didn't know that would be down for their
And
fun.
it just so happened to be her.
Yeah,
And it
that's how
happens
you
to
know
be
when it's
her.
not a good thing. When
Yes.
they're the ones that brought it up and they already have someone in mind.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all better stay woke.
But if you guys do a club together and pick someone up together, now that's just a little bit different.
Exactly. Unless you were just in the cut.
Yeah, unless you planned it. Yeah, all right. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to this club. I want you to act like you don't know me.
Yeah. It just
Man,
keep
JoJo,
on like
see, JoJo, you
complimenting
can't help
my
but
girl.
think of you can't help but think of how would I manipulate this situation?
Listen, you gotta think how
many
they
foul
think.
people.
That's how you stay up on game. You ain't gonna play me like no sucker. I'm gonna be like, hold
Been
on.
there, done that too many times. In a lot of
Yes.
different situations. So
You
it's
can't
like,
play a player. You know what I mean? Like that's just the way it goes. I tell my son that, I tell my man that. Like, no, been there, done that.
Right up.
I'm already up on it.
You can't school me when I built the school. Okay. So Miss Cheetah,
No, she's open. She's open.
I'm just playing swinger.
I'm just open. I'm not shutting it down because I'm not really sure. I've never been involved
I like
in
that
it,
because
but
you're
I
single.
don't like the cheating idea though.
Right.
So
No, I'm good with it, honestly. Like
Yeah.
I'll be calling you like, girl, how was it last night? You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
You had Molly in the bed with you and your man.
Yeah. Yeah, just promise us that you'll come share it with us one, if
I want
and
all
I
the-
want to hear
I want all
Joe's
the tea.
juiciness.
Who? I ain't gonna have no juiciness like that.
She's-
We don't know.
yeah, we don't know.
I really
Never say
wouldn't.
never.
We want to hear about the six man team that that all knew about each other.
Well, it's the thing that I encourage women to do when they are not ready to be into a relationship. Like, just have fun. Talk to as many people as you want, date. And there's nothing wrong with dating and being honest. Like,
It's not.
first of all, it kind of like if a guy really, really likes you, give y'all a
Whoa, sorry.
that ain't us.
No, that was,
Like, wait a minute.
Hey, I don't know if that's a sign. Shut up, Joe.
Okay.
no, it wasn't.
So, to be honest with you, I'm gonna give y'all a little tea. If a man really, really likes you, and you keep it real from the very beginning that, hey, I'm not ready for no relationship, I'm just doing my thing. You dare the man, absolutely. They gonna go 10 times even harder to try to sway you to just like, oh my gosh, to show you that they're the one
Right.
to make you like want to leave all those guys alone. And so just be honest. Keep
Yeah.
it real and be like, yeah, I date 5 dudes and even spill a little tea every now and then. What'd you do last night? Well, last night, so-and-so took me to Ruth Chris.
Oh,
And he bought me, a new Louis bag. Oh, really? You know what I mean? He can't do anything but respect you. One, you asked the question. And so I kept it real with you. And 2, I already was honest with you about me being a single woman and
Right.
enjoying my singlehood. And
right.
let me tell you, that brother like you, in a couple of days, you're going to have another Louis bag
Oh,
with a
boy.
Louis wallet and even maybe some diamonds.
Or he may say, well, I hope you're okay with us going to the flea market.
No,
And he would be
he
dropped.
wouldn't say that. Absolutely not. And so yeah, that was just me back then. I wasn't committed to anybody. I didn't want a man, and I had a understanding with the men that I dated, the things that I wanted and the things that made me happy, and they wanted to make sure I was happy, and I had fun doing that. And I think you should, like, when you're at a certain age, have fun and just live. So like, don't get into a relationship so early and you never experience like dating or like just enjoying life, because you'll see, haven't you seen some like old people all of a sudden they hit like 40 or 50, all of a sudden they just want to date and go buck wild because they got married too soon, too early. They never actually dated or just enjoyed being single.
Right.
Or you can enjoy being single and not date anybody at all, because I went through that season as well. I was celibate for like 6 years one time.
Yeah, just completely just shut down and just be happy being by yourself.
It was hard. I remember one day I got out of bed like, where's the store? Where's the and that's the first time I bought a toy. Like, where's the toy store?
Oh, you have to do that though. You need to learn to be happy by yourself.
You do.
You have to.
Like you do. You seriously have to. Yeah. Speaking of, I just went. I went to
a nice size purple dildo.
No, girl. Actually, I got a purple one already. But no, like I went out to eat by myself. Like sat at the bar, had like a salad and a couple of drinks by myself.
Yourself. Yeah.
And that's the first time I ever did that. And it was like cool.
Yeah.
It was like so much fun. I hear about people going to the movies by themselves and stuff.
The movie, I can't do the movie, but definitely take myself out and sit and eat.
We should challenge ourselves to go to the movies one day by ourselves.
Well, with that being said, while you guys think about that challenge, this is what we got to do.
Well, that's the end of the show, y'all. Sorry we don't have more time with you all, but stay tuned next week for our new show. Hey, this week's topic, benefits of being a sideline chick. And I hope you all understand that, yeah, there are some benefits, but with benefits, there's always the other side.
That's right.
And we don't think being a sideline chick is all that great anyway.
No, not at all.
Because there is a thing called love. And you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be the
way.
one and only.
That's right. Not the main and all that.
Exactly. With your main chick feelings that you don't want to keep it real about.
Right.
And then another note, stop cheating. Just be single and be free and have a good time. There's no reason why you have to cheat when you can swing.
That's right.
Swing low. Oh, no. I was not supposed to say that. See, the devil is a liar. Mm-hmm. And, of course, shout out to our Wonder Women of the Week, Tawny Brown and Shakara. Yes. Woo. Giving them massages. And they taught me about me putting synthetic oil on my body.
That's right.
Ooh, Lord. I have to make some changes.
Put some double D on those squeaky bones.
Maybe that's what's wrong with. Look, that's what's wrong with this arthritis. I've been putting synthetic oil up in here. You know what I mean? So get with the program.
That's right, you guys. Check us out on our next show.
Bye.
Anyone else with a comment?
That's all there is. There isn't any more.